Hello everybody and welcome back to Deathmark. So we are going on to the next chapter, which I don't know what chapters anymore. That last chapter was literally like, I don't even know what that last chapter was. It was not a chapter. It was like intermission. Anyways, if those two girls are not the departed, then I have absolutely no idea. I'm almost positive, whether willingly or unwillingly, they are merging together with that mold and becoming the departed. Whether the doll is controlling them or they're controlling the doll or vice versa, you can't fool that shit out of me. Or one is doing it and the other one is not, like, unwillingly. They are, yeah. I mean, they're on the freaking cover. Anyways, I like the ghost hunting part of this game, so that chapter was kind of like meh. So, let's continue. Hopefully we can get an actual chapter. I guess we're on chapter 5, although we've literally only fought 2 ghosts. A few days have passed since the incident at the clock tower. The obvious incident at the clock tower. Oh! Damon. K Hospital is surprisingly empty for midday. Forgive the expression, but the place is basically dead. Funny. From the other side of the hallway, a familiar-looking man is approaching me. Next to him is a small girl. Who is it? Ugh. Hello, Mr. Yasuki. Are you here to visit Daimon, Eita? Yeah, pretty much. She asked me to come with her. Oji-san, konnichiwa. I don't remember who this is. Good afternoon. This girl is Suzu Morimiya. Oh, she was much younger. Though she's but a grade schooler, she's also one of the mark bearers. She looks very different. After our previous case, she's come to idolize Eita and treat him as an older brother. Eita, why are you taking Suzu here on a weekday afternoon? She's not skipping school, right? Today's her school's anniversary. I heard the situation from Eita. Mr. Diamond's asleep because of a spirit's curse, isn't he? Most likely. No way. Her eyes are filled with deep sorrow. Oh, she's so precious. Don't you worry, Suzu. Actually, I'm pretty sure these two were the ones with the phone. Oh, my favorite story, which was the ghost, the bride ghost. Mr. Yasuki and I will definitely save Mr. Damon, alright? Eita proudly taps his chest while making that claim. I have no idea where that confidence comes from. Despite my skepticism, the display brings a smile back to Suzu's face. Eita, mister, can I trust you too? Of course. Only guarantee in life is death, kid. Oh, how horrible. Thank you, mister. I'm sad we don't get to see our boyfriend. He was around quite a bit last time. Anyway, Mr. Yasuki, I'll continue to back you up on your investigation. Eita, about that. Oops, let's save that for later. I've got to get Suzu back home. I'll go to the Kudo Mansion after that. Call me if you need anything. See you later, mister. Eita and Suzu leave after that. Crap. That was my chance to tell him. Hopefully the bark mirrors will snap you out of this delusion the student council girls have on you. Following Slitmouth Kashima's case, I told Moe and Sho to stay out of the investigation. But Eita wasn't around, so I haven't told him yet. You really think those two are gonna listen to you either? They're your friends! Suzu Morimiya. She looks very different than the original game. I think her hair was shorter. I finish my visit with Damon and leave the hospital, or I don't know. He's still comatose, showing no signs of leaving limbo and rejoining the ranks of the conscious. The doctors have yet to identify the root cause of his coma. If it's truly the departed's curse that's behind his condition, he won't pull out of this as long as the departed still exists. I drive my car to Konohara Academy. A new notice hasn't been discovered yet, but Mr. Konoe asked me to teach a class. I'm gonna keep being honest with these students. I'm gonna straight up tell them the truth. I enter the classroom and take my place in front of the students. Then I proceed with the class like usual. When Konoe first asked me to teach as part of my investigation, I thought it would be an absolute disaster. But surprisingly, I'm doing just fine. On the other hand, the students seem to be doing markedly less fine. The number of fidgeting students that can't focus on class is too large to ignore. Considering some of them also asked me about my investigation, it's obvious what's on their minds. This reminds me of when Hermione asks Professor Binns, and yes, it's Professor Binns, read the books, you twops, about the Chamber of Secrets. The Departed isn't just a fringe rumor anymore. These students have gone from being amused to being terrified. The human heart is a fragile thing. Seeing these kids with their flagging spirits, I know I need to hurry up and close this case. Oh, no questions today. Ha! So basically I just scared the shit out of them. Good, then they'll go home. In what feels like the blink of an eye, class is over. The first time I taught, it felt like I stood still. But it's kind of troubling to realize I've now been at it long enough that I'm used to it. After school, I start my investigation solo. I think back to my conversation with Dodo and Michiho the other day. The Departed might be someone close to me. In order to narrow it down, I make the rounds, asking teachers and students alike about people involved in the incident. However, my efforts are fruitless and all I get is a lot of small talk and wasted effort. I attempt to take a different angle to figure out the Departed's true identity and think it over. It's right in front of you, dude. The Departed is good at hiding. Let's say they're able to take the place of someone else. And when they do, they can perfectly duplicate that person's looks, memories, and personality. It'd be the perfect disguise. Nobody could see through that. With that level of deception, the only real chance to know their identity would probably be once they've achieved their goal, which will likely be when they exchange vows with their dear husband. I'm taken! As for me, that would either be death or a fate worse than that. So I have to find the answer before then. Just tell him you're married. I glance up and notice that it's already dark out. Doesn't look dark out. It's time for the students to leave school. I'm not getting anywhere by blindly hunting for clues. I better go to the infirmary and put together a real plan of action. I don't know, it's sitting right in front of your face. Bugs, mold. I find a woman in a white coat waiting inside the infirmary. For a moment I think she's a school nurse, but then I see her face.
Domo.
Oh, this crazy... Hello, Yashiki. I never would have imagined you'd be a teacher here. I was really shocked when I heard the news from Damon. Hiro, why are you here? To help you out with the investigation? What else would I be doing here? I never would have imagined I'd hear the word help come out of Hiro's mouth. There's gotta be a reason. She's Maruko Hiro. She wears a white coat, but not because she's a doctor. Hiro's a mark bearer who works at a pharma company as a researcher. If I remember correctly, you don't handle paranormal phenomena all that well. Well, true. I mean, after all the suffering I was put through before, how could I be expected to like it? So, why are you here then? Jeez, you're so annoying. I have my own reasons, alright? She's rather intelligent, but Hiro also has quite the cowardly streak. However, there are times when her curiosity gets the better of her and she ends up poking her nose into bizarre incidents. Call it a test of courage, I suppose. To tell you the truth, I'm here because Damon asked. In the event that something were to happen to him, he asked that I come to you instead. Hence, I'm here using up my paid leave. I appreciate you taking your obligation to Damon seriously, but this case is extremely dangerous. There have been a lot of casualties already. Oh, come now, don't patronize me. I'm fully aware of the dangers present. Then why are you... Because I want to save Damon. Simple as that. They're my friends too, not just yours. Damon apprised me of the situation. A spirit known as the Departed issues notices targeting people and then has other spirits kill them, correct? Yeah, and it has been pretty successful. We have a number of victims already. That spirit seems to have some human tendencies, eh? They behave a bit like a serial killer. The Departed is different from any other spirit I've encountered so far. They're cunning and they possess the ability to pass themselves off as human and hide within the school. And I've also heard they're obsessed with you, no? You sure have a strong connection with spirits, Yashiki. I guess so. I wonder if that's just another aspect of my lineage. Like the way I seem to be able to see paranormal phenomena when that others can't. Well then, shall we proceed with the investigation? Wait a minute, Hiro. I'm going to investigate alone. I don't want you to get involved in this. Say what? You're just going to disregard my feelings. I don't get a say in the matter. Hiro, didn't you understand what I told you before? You aren't the only one who feels frustrated about what happened to Damon. So you better ditch that weird I'm the only one who can carry this burden, I'll sacrifice myself mindset. It really gets on my nerves. But I'll just take matters into my own hands if you keep on insisting I stay out of this. Just give it up. A triumphant smile brightens her features. I don't think I'm going to win a war of wits against her. Moving on to your investigation. I've heard there's no new notice yet? As of this moment, that is correct. I have a feeling one will arrive soon, though. Let's go check the faculty room. You have a sixth sense or something? I guess you can call it that. I have a feeling the Departed wants me, their dear husband, to continue pursuing this case. If my hunch is right, that means that they'll be more likely to issue a notice while I'm here at school. I don't think I used her very much. I can't remember what chapter she was in, but let's take a look. Actually, let's just see. We may have gotten more stuff. He's in his 40s. Man, those girls are really digging deep there. Likes coffee with sugar.
死人の噂が本当なのか一緒に突き止めましょうね。
以前なら死人のことなど信じなかったが因果なものだ。
私は渡辺萌え、オカルト雑誌のライター見習い。
広報誌。
We have a few more pages.
いいね。司令官みたいでワクワクしてきた。
俺の名前は流しましょう。おっさんの右腕ってやつだ。そこも。
学校は楽しいです。早くみんなでニコニコ通えるようになればいいですね。
ほんと、科学的に解き明かせない現象って。
I think she was the one in the chapter with the Oh, did we get anything else on?
いやー、最近物忘れがひどくて参るよ。
死の予告。
These guys?
死人とは何者なのでしょうか。
Only one page on
生
her.
徒会副会長の
堀越直美。校内では当学園の規則にして。
Okay. Let's save. And faculty room? When I get to the room, one of the teachers informs me that Mr. Konoi is away at the moment, which unfortunately means I'm going to have to ask Sakamoto. I gave them sort of the same voice. Goodness gracious. You again? Sakamoto's cold tone of voice makes it apparent that she finds this meeting as just as unfortunate as I. What's your business here? I have work to do. Trying to make hers more proper, lady, bitchy. Has a new notice from the departed arrived? Notice? Now that you mention it, I did get a report of something like that earlier. What about it? Why are you being so nonchalant for? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I believe I've made my position quite clear. I find this investigation of yours to be, at best, a pointless waste of time. I think the game is trying to make her seem like the departed, because if you think about it, like the obvious, like she hates you, the weird rabbit thing, but I think it's the girls. It's 100% the girls. Because in the last game, it tried to make us think the rabbit was evil, but the rabbit ended up being, like, good. We're good. Sakamoto shoots a withering glare in my direction, looking like she just swallowed a bug. She's usually pretty open about her dislike of me, but she's taking it to another level today. I got a report from the dorm manager the other day. She informed me that you took Dorio and Kinikawa out and made them violate their curfew. The headmaster might have ordered me to let your absurd behavior slide, but this is unacceptable. So that's why she's being particularly hostile towards me today. I didn't make those girls break curfew, but I can't see how it'd skew that way in Sakamoto's mind. And I doubt my explanation would change one. She also saw them in their underwear, so, you know. Those notices are pranks. It's mere coincidence that the students disappeared when the notices were issued. The departed ghost is supernatural. It's all a bunch of ludicrous nonsense. To think a man like you has sullied the good name of teachers just to investigate this rubbish. I like her. Sakamoto's practically got steam coming out of her ears. I wonder what I can do to calm her down. Be delicate. Nah. I don't care if you believe in the departed or not. But I'm only here because Mr. Konoi hired me and I'm trying to do my job. Your boss asked me to. Can you at least cooperate? Ugh. Where's the new notice? I don't have it with me. I told the student who picked it up to throw it away. You told them to do what now? Which student was it? Kakuta from the disciplinary committee. He found it when patrolling the school. What does he look like? He's a strapping, well-built boy. What the fuck? You say that to like 8-year-olds. Like, he's a strapping, well-built lad, you know. Like, that kind of thing. That's what I think when you use those words. Okay, anyways. He's in the karate club. Oh my. Look at the time. I have to go now. I have a meeting. I like making her like bitchy. It's really fun. Before I can even protest, Sakamoto's already left the room. Other teachers are following suit. Well, she's clearly not a fan of yours, Yashiki. Though you pretty much earned that treatment for hitting on high school students. That's not what happened. Stop making things weird. Looks like we're going to have to put in some effort to find this Kakuta boy. I mean, we might stumble upon him simply by stopping to talk to each stout student we see on the way. But it'd be nice if we had a bit more information to go on. More information? He's in the karate club. Dodo or Mimi? Might know him. Sakamoto's obviously going to be keeping a close eye on my contact with those twos, but I can't let that interfere with my work. The only way you can't 100% convince me those two girls are the Departed is if I see them and the Departed at this, both of them, I might say, at the same time. Let's see if our friend is here. No? Okay. Dodo is organizing documents in the student council room. Oh, Mr. Yashiki. Thank you again for your help. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Do you know Kakuta? I've heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. I know him. He's in 2C. How about you try looking for him in his classroom? Got it, thanks. Bye! I do like the animation of the characters, though. What is that run, though? Hello. It smells musty? Oh. Well, you know what? At least they're leaving. So there's that. Wait, I found one tooth in that, like, interlude chapter. That is so weird. Did they say tooth 2C? Hey, Mimi! Oh, hello there! I caught a painted lady in the courtyard earlier. Want to watch some butterflies together? What the fuck? Sorry, but I'm in a hurry now. Do you know Kakuta? I've heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. Oh, I saw him going to the 3rd floor just now. What business do you have with that karate guy, though? Is the new nurse targeting the karate kid or something? I don't know yet, but thanks for the info. I'm gonna go check that room just in case, because I don't trust you. Whoops, I did not mean to go in there. I'll go inspect. Wait, don't tell me I need to inspect all the rooms. Okay. Because I'm not. I'm curious what other students are saying, though. Are we the only ones left in the school? Nope, I think the student council members are still here. Damn, they sure like to stay late despite all the rumors. I don't really fear the Departed since I know you're going to protect me. Oh. The heck are you talking about? I'm totally not saving you. You're not good with ghosts and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go home now. What? Me too? Are these doors open? Oh, no. I don't want to check everything. Alright, if I'm missing teeth during this time, I'm missing teeth, because fuck that. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Alright, maybe he actually is on the 3rd floor. Her running is weird to me. What is this room anyway? Are you in the boys' room? I will check it out. Hello. You seem like a stout, burly boy. I saw a big guy go into the back of the hallway earlier. It's probably Kakuta from 2nd year. I wonder what he's up to. Alright, I'm just literally not gonna... Like, I'm sorry, but... Oh, that is definitely a burly guy. I mean, I thought that other guy was burly, but this guy is burly. There's a big, well-built guy. I say I would not... Standing over there, he looks pretty strapping. Are you Kakuta? Yes! The name's Shinichi Kakuta. Where's the Departed's notice? I'm hoping you haven't thrown it away already. No, I still have it. Miss Sakamoto told me to trash it, but I felt like I should show it to you since you're investigating them. Thanks a lot. Ha! You should thank Dodo and Kirukawa. They've been asking everyone to pitch in and help you out. He pulls out the Departed's notice and hands it to me. If that's it, I'll be heading to my class. Feel free to come by 2C if you still need anything. I'll be at school for a while. I don't know why his voice became that. I just... random man voice. Like, if a character is gonna be around for a while, then I choose a voice and stick with it. But if it's just, like, random appearance, I just go crazy. Kakuda then walks off. Like that, I quickly scan the new notice. Let me guess, Karate Kid. It has all the hallmarks of the previous notices. An accordion folded piece of paper with eerie handprints on it. So this is what the notice looks like, eh? It's really giving off the horror vibes. Hurry up and check it out, come on. Dear Hooligan Kokkuri? Aw, Kokkuri sounds so cute. We'll kill you tonight. I'm hiding in the school, your beloved departed. Hooligan? The next victim is Hooligan, and the spirit is Kokkuri? So by hooligan, they mean those boorish thug types, right? Yeah, so I think we should try and gather information that would lead us to the identity of these two things. Oh, God. Asking the remaining students would probably be more fruitful than asking the teachers. The faculty doesn't seem so cooperative. Yeah, and maybe the student... I love picturing this in my head. I mean, she actually appears to be trying to help you. Also, I'd like to hear more from that Kakuda kid. Yeah, and what's with you? Yeah, come on, give him more to work with than that. This is your operation here. Don't make me handle everything alone. I really want to slap her. As much as I want to point out that she's cut me off every time I tried to speak, I hold my tongue. Besides, Hiro's plan of attack is basically what I would have suggested. We better start asking about Hooligan and Kokkuri. Oh, it's gonna make me go through all the fucking rooms. Shinichi! No, I don't want sticky keys. No. How do I turn off? Alright, I got the stupid sticky keys off, I think. Wait. Why do you have to make me go through all these rooms? It's such a pain in the freaking ass. Well, he said he was gonna be in his room, so let's just... Hanako this, Kokkuri that. The people in this school are wacky. Wacky! Who even believes ghosts and demons exist? Looking closely, the male student's legs are obviously trembling. Not helpful. Tell me about Kokkuri, departed. Did you find Kakuda? Yes, thank you. I'm happy that I could help. So, what do you want to talk about? Actually, we found a new notice. Whoa! So another one's finally here, huh? Show me. I show Michiho the departed's notice. Huh. So the next spirit is Kokkuri. Well, Kokkuri usually refers to that old fortune-telling technique, but I'm sure you already know about that, right? I don't. Let me explain it to you then. Kokkuri is a fortune-telling technique that uses a coin and a piece of paper. You summon a spirit named Kokkuri and ask them some questions. It can be Oh, is this like, a Ouija board? It can be dangerous since you're dealing with a spirit after all. There are some people who get a big scare out of it. But the Kokkuri mentioned in the notice is a ghost, not the fortune-telling technique. So Kokkuri is both the name of the technique and the summoned spirit. And the rumor is referring to the spirit. Can you tell me about it, Michiho? Sure, why not? See how she always knows. That reminds me, Hime and I were called by Miss Sakamoto this afternoon. Do you know what she said? Don't get too close to Mr. Yashiki. He doesn't belong here. Okay. Sorry, I shouldn't have talked to you. She's probably gonna give you a lecture. Ha! Don't worry about it. You're my lifesaver, and you're hunting down the departed like I am. So, about the Kokkuri in the notice. I have a feeling it might be referring to oh, it's a guy! Mr. Kokkuri. I love these little things. There's a rumor like that at Konehara Academy. Mr. Kokkuri.
五章こっくりおじさん
Kokkuri Oji-san. Have you ever gone to the corridor on the second floor? Of course not. That place is restricted. Do you know why? It's because of the Kokkuri Shrine. That place is cursed. I'm not lying. It's the truth. I've even heard stories about it. One rainy day, some delinquents were hanging out on the second floor's corridor. They were kinda notorious. They were getting in fights on a daily basis. There were even rumors that they were into drugs. I guess they must have been bored. So they were messing around with the shrine as a dare, all laughing with their stupid faces. They were kicking the shrine and scribbling on it, all sorts of things. One of them even put out a cigarette on it. The wind and rain got stronger. The delinquents were about to head back inside. Ooh, I didn't even notice that arm. At that moment, they heard a voice mixed with the wind. Hooligan. Hooligan. I love that word. They turned towards the old shrine, the source of the voice, figuring someone must have been playing a prank on them. Except they were the only ones in the corridor. Obviously, they thought they were just imagining things. Those delinquents looked at each other and ran away from the corridor as fast as they could. But that night, one of the delinquents, the one who snuffed out his cigarette on the shrine, felt a pain in his ear. He felt a strange sensation where he touched his ear. It was dry and rough. It was weird, like there was something in his ear. Oh, this is gonna be gross. Terrified, he went to go check himself in the mirror. What the fudge? Mushrooms! Ha! 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 Mushrooms were growing from his ear. Folded cap mushrooms that looked like maitake. Oh god, the sound! The mushrooms continued to spread from his ear to his neck to his cheeks and his chin. Mushroom Man! The delinquent shrieked and then... He called an ambulance. He got himself checked at the hospital. They found no trace of mushrooms. But his ear had a really bad infection. The skin was rotting away, so they had to cut off his ear. What? Shit. When a teacher heard this story, they said it's the curse of Kokkuri Shrine. That voice must have been Mr. Kokkuri, And that was his work. The rumors say Mr. Kokkuri is the apparition of a priest who haunts the shrine. And that was the rumor about Kokkuri Oji-san. So please stay away from the shrine in the second floor corridor. You literally just told us where it is. If you're cursed by the mushroom, your lovely face will be ruined. Is Mr. Kokkuri the name of the shrine? Correct. It's called Mr. Kokkuri because the shrine has a mysterious voice. No one knows what Mr. Kokkuri looks like, as they've only heard his voice. Ooh, creepy, isn't it? Hooligan? I can't think of anyone. Maybe Izumi, I guess? But he's dead already. Anything new? By the way, Mr. Yashiki, I've never seen the person beside you. Is she a doctor like Mr. Damon? I'm a researcher, not a doctor, though I do also deal with the health of living beings as part of my job. Oh, I see. An idol and a female scientist, huh? You sure have some amazing and gorgeous assistants. She's kind of ugly, but okay. By the way, which one do you prefer? Huh? They're both dependable in their own ways. Ai has the stamina, Hiro has the intelligence. That's not what I mean. Oh well, it was stupid of me to expect something. Huh. You two are close. Whisker might be the departed, you know. Shashi. Oh, I don't mind. As long as Mr. Yashiki trusts me. She is the fucking departed. Sorry, it's a joke. I'm kind of on edge since we don't have any idea who the departed might be. I don't mind. In this kind of situation, it's natural to have some suspicion. I miss my normal school life. Hey, Yashiki. Shouldn't we be able to pretty much guess who Hooligan may be? Based on what Michiho told me about the Mr. Kokkuri rumors. Why Kakudai? He's not a delinquent. What makes you think that? He's pretty physically intimidating, but he was actually helping us out. Yeah, I agree. That doesn't even fucking make sense because we don't know who they are. The rumor said a delinquent student was cursed by the shrine in the second floor corridor. Why don't we go take a look there? Wait, are you serious? Aren't you being too cavalier here? We're going to be stepping into some deep if we're approached by that shrine. I'm not doing it for entertainment, it's for the investigation. You can stay here if you don't want to go. I never said I didn't want to go, kind of implied. I just wondered if there was a better way to do this. That's it. I'm not scared at all. Sure, whatever, lady. Wait, what's upstairs? There's usually not 4 floors. Oh wait, no, we went down. Right. We should go talk to that guy though because he said to come talk to him, so. Wasn't he in 2C though? Hello, Mr. Yashiki. Do you still need anything from me? Chat. I've actually read that notice. A spirit named Kokkuri's gonna kill Hooligan tonight, right? Well, Mr. Konoe told me not to discuss the incident with students out of consideration for their mental well-being. I can't just give him a dismissive reply, though. No need to hide it. The rumors have spread. Izumi the pianist, Horikoshi the model have been killed just as the notice said anyway. And the one that killed them was a spirit named the Departed, right? They're hiding in the school right now. If rumors of the incidents have already spread to this extent, I'm not doing any favors by keeping my mouth shut. I doubt that these rumors have been purposely spread by any one target. These students believe in the departed, then they're connecting the dots and spreading the rumors on their own. The weaker students might be tired of living in fear. I guess they're scared of the idea that the person next to them might be the departed. Are you not scared, Kakuta? Me? Scared? Ha! No way. If a spirit dares shows itself to me, I'll just go to work with these fists. Nice. Because I don't really understand spirits. How about... Okay, never mind. That's the person mentioned in the notice, right? Do you have any idea who it might be? Huh. If we're talking about hooligans at this school, I can only think of the delinquents. That's literally the same word. Those punks keep ignoring the school rules and it's really pissing me off. Kakuta's on the disciplinary committee, so it's not surprising that the behavior of some punks has gotten him riled up. Literally, delinquent and hooligan mean like the same thing. I mean, I guess not really, but yeah. Okay, it was the second floor corridor, right?
Nani yo?
Just checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. The second floor's corridor should be just ahead. There's a crumpled paper in the gap between the doors. Warning! The second floor corridor is off limits. The shrine where people supposedly heard Mr. Kokkuri's voice should be right ahead. Looks like the door is unlocked. Let's check the place out. Ghosty, Ghosty, come here, Ghosty. What the fuck? A tanned, can't pronounce that word. Ostentatiously styled girl is absent-mindedly lingering near the shrine. Hello. Hello there. She's a zombie. Run. Her reply is unintelligible, more of a groan. Just ignore her, Yoshiki. Something's wrong with her. I'm a zombie.
Koko?
Just ignore her. An old shrine is standing here. This has got to be the shrine from the rumor about Mr. Kokkuri. Let's take a closer look. Inspect. The first thing that stands out is that it's a rather small shrine. There's a lot of centipedes on it. Look at that. It's completely weathered after being exposed to the elements for a long period of time. Another noticeable feature is the number of talismans on it. The image of the talisman kind of looks like a centipede. There's a small gap in the shrine door. It's too dark to tell what's inside, though. We need to open the door first if we want to see what's inside. Open! I reached the door to check what's inside. Oh, no. And she's literally a zombie. The female student next to me groans and slowly forces out some words. Don't do anything bad to the shrine. Open it! I'm not doing anything bad, I'm just opening the fucking... Holy shit! Growling, the female student launches an attack. I'm just opening the door for frick's sake. With a terrifying look in her eyes, the female student raises something resembling a baton. I see something that looks like mushrooms around her neck. Maybe she's possessed. Huh? Take the attack? I guess. Or attack. Attacker.
やってみるか。
Puncher.
これなら
Knock her over. Before she can attack us, we land a solid hit with our combined strength. How's that? Dead. The female student recoils. Grab her, Hiro. Okay. Calm down. Hiro captures the student's arms from behind. Helping out, I immediately restrain her. And she even has fungus growing out of her, which is very zombie. The student lets out a yell and then goes quiet. Yay! Well, there's only, I guess technically 6 choices. Whee! We survived zombie. The student faints and the mushrooms on her neck instantly vanish. So it really was a spiritual phenomenon. Assuming the rest of the rumor is accurate, that would mean the mushrooms were the shrine's curse. Keep an eye on her, Hiro. I'll investigate the inside of the shrine. Sure thing. I walk towards the shrine and put my hand on the door. There's a talisman on it. Inside the shrine, I find some bizarre stuff. Ew. A petri dish used for experiments. Inside the dish is a dead centipede. Some red substance appears to be growing from the centipede. What in the world is it? Is that what's on the notices? Oh, I see you found something interesting. Those red filaments are probably mushrooms. It's difficult to tell without the caps. Without me realizing it, Hiro's already peering over my shoulder. Looks like there's mushroom hyphae growing on the dead centipede. I think they're Ophiocordyceps. That may have as well been French to me. Very interesting. But what's it doing here? Old shrines aren't usually a place where you store lab equipment. What are you going to do with the petri dish? Bet you're gonna keep it. I guess so, yeah. Ew. Pressed by Hiro, whose eyes are sparkling with curiosity, I collect the petri dish. Creepy petri. I'm so glad it's labeled. What are we going to do with her? It doesn't seem like she's going to regain consciousness anytime soon. We can't just leave her here. Let's take her back to the infirmary. I hoist the female student on my back and leave the corridor. From there, I walk straight to the infirmary. The smell of cigarette smoke assaults my nose the moment I enter. Ah, Sir Hubby! You're finally back. I've been waiting. Inside, I see a sharp-eyed man tossing his cigarette into a portable ashtray. Mashita! Ugh. The smell of cigarettes. Hey, no smoking in the school. There are kids here. You're a terrible influence, you know. Where's your common sense, Mashita? Oh, is that how it is? Back in my day, the teachers would openly smoke in the faculty room. Well, times have changed. You need to be more considerate. What a pain. Anyway, who's that kid on your back? Let me lay her down first, then we can talk. He was in quite a few chapters. I put the unconscious girl down on the bed. She's totally out of it. Guess I'll just have to leave her here for the moment. Alright, can you give me the details now? Don't exactly expect to reunite with your friend and find him carrying an unconscious girl on their back. Don't be jealous. Fine, I've got some questions to ask too. Satoru Mashita, a mark bearer and former detective who's now working as a private investigator. He's not really all that knowledgeable about spirits and paranormal phenomena, but after the events of our shared past, he often joins me when I'm on spirit-related cases.
Never would have expected to come to a place like this, even on an investigation.
You mean a school that's still in session?
Yeah. Place full of brats sounds like nothing but trouble to me. Hell, I got scolded just for having a freaking smoke.
I'm trying not to make him sound like show, but I'm trying.
Sneaking into an abandoned school is way easier.
Let me just make one thing clear, Mashita. I'm begging you, please not to try not to attract any unwanted attention.
No guarantees on that one, pal.
I'm just gonna do things my own way. If anyone's got a problem with that, they'll just have to deal with it. The thing is, he is actually a cop, so... The corner of his mouth twitches into a mischievous grin. Mashita's a man who will do anything for his investigation. Mr. Kokkuri and Sakamoto will not appreciate his presence or methods. But his eccentric methods have a way of dragging the truth out of situations where a more civilized approach would fail. Have you finished your job, Mashita?
Yeah, can't tell you much about it though, since I'm under NDA. And just when I thought I'd be able to relax for a bit. That hag Yasuoka asked me to help you out. She's a real slave driver.
This man is different from the other mark bearers. Because of his job, he's a seasoned veteran when it comes to cases involving dangerous and bizarre spirits. If he's offering to help, I'll jump on it. Oh yeah, you will. His help makes it that much more likely that Hiro and the Departed's targets will survive. Sorry for causing you trouble.
Save your thanks for the old bag, I'm just here to work. Yasuoka gave me a summary of the case. A spirit masquerading as a student, huh? Wonder how the grades are.
He's cracking jokes, but his eyes show no trace of a smile. Under the surface, he must be just as tense as we are.
You want to know what I think? You're basically being jerked around by the Departed's notices. All those spirits from the notices, and you're still no closer to figuring out who the Departed is.
Maybe you're right. But if I just ignore the notices, someone's going to die.
Then what's your plan? You're just gonna keep dancing to their tune until they get bored and quit? Don't get sidetracked and forget your original goal, Yashiki. The only way you could solve this case is to find the Departed hiding in this school. And what you should do is start looking at everyone around you as a potential suspect.
Yay! I'm so happy he's here.
By the way, Yashiki.
Mashita jerks his head over in the direction of the girl on the bed.
Tell me about her already. How long are you gonna make me wait?
I really shouldn't have picked this voice for him because it's tough on me. I share everything I've learned about Mr. Kokkuri and Hooligan and the events at the shrine. Heh! So this kid attacked you. Maybe I can give him like a cockney.
Attacked you?
School violence is kind of a lost art these days. What a special moment in your teaching career, eh, you Mr. Yashiki? No, I don't like that either. We'll get it. Cut it out with that. Hearing you say that makes my skin crawl. No matter how you choose to look at it, this kid isn't normal. She called us hooligans and had mushrooms going along her neck. Right, considering that, maybe she was possessed by Kokkuri? Bleh. I recall the time Michiho was possessed by slit-mouthed Kashima. She was fully under the control of his spirit, led by their desires. This student might have been the same as her. Who is this kid anyway? She doesn't have her student handbook, and no matter how much we shake her, she's not showing any signs of waking up.
Waiting for her to wake up is such a waste of time. Let's just ask someone about her. Should be able to find someone who knows who she is pretty quickly. She's obviously trying to stand out.
Let's ask around about the petri dish too while we're at it. Who knows? Maybe we can learn who placed this inside the shrine. So we're just going to show that thing to the students? They're going to start talking about me. Ah, too late to worry about your reputation. You already tricked 2 female students into breaking their curfew.
I don't care if you get all chummy with those brats for the investigation, but you better not do something weird that ends up blowing back on me, Yashiki.
Give me a break, you two. I really hope this puts a stop to this topic. I'll have whoever I don't... Oh, wait. Yashiki! Yeah, I love you. And I love you! My kitty king. Let's see if anyone at this school dish can tell me about this girl or the petri dish. Satoru Mashita is our true love. Oh man, the Departed's gonna have a field day. Field day! Where is he? Yeah, he has like a deep... Maybe I can just give him like a deep voice. Like a deep, slow voice. Formed a deep bond with the protagonist. Ah. I love him. I like how I ship him with the protagonist, and then also in Ace Attorney, that other lawyer, who's that with the red suit? I shipped those 2 as well. They were very cute. Okay. Give me my man. He's not... How is he not dexterous? He's like a... I didn't look at hers. Well, he's better anyway. Grizzled, unorthodox ex-detective. Look, they even have matching jackets. Oh, so cute. They're so perfect. Okay, sorry. Save. Alright, let's keep going until we get to, like, the investigation part over with. Finally, Mashita's here and can be like... Look at these girls. Did you find Kakuta? Yes, along with the new notice. So there's another new notice. Mind showing me? I show Dodo the Departed's noticed. So they're threatening to kill someone again. And it's my job to prevent that from happening. If you've got any information that could help, please let me know. Sure. Oh, that reminds me. I've been wondering about this for a little bit now. I realize that you've started calling Michiho by her first name. Oh no. Mind telling me why? I had a feeling this would come up, actually. I tell Dodo how Michiho forced me to call her by her first name if I wanted her to cooperate. I figured. I couldn't imagine someone as serious as you deciding to be casual with their students. You bring up a good point. What do you think? Should I go back to calling her by her last name? No! Don't do that! Michiho will hate me! Huh? Why would she? She's trying to get along with you in her own way. So I don't want to interfere with her wishes like that. Oh, alright. Sorry, I don't really know much about spirits. Hooligan, huh? Compared to model and pianist, this one's got a lot more room for interpretation. Finding the target might not be so easy. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if she knows her. I think I have an idea of who she is. It might be one of the first years, Saki Maruhashi. What's she like? I don't know her personally, but some of the first-year council members were telling me some things. They said she's never had any friends and is always on her own. She's got a bad rep because of it. There's nobody to defend her. There are all kinds of rumors surrounding her, saying she likes to go out at night, drink and smoke, and she's associated with the biker gang. Those may be just rumors, but if they're true, that'd make Saki Maruhashi a kid worthy of the name Hooligan. I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Dodo.
Ah! What is that? A dead centipede, and what are those red things?
They're actually mushrooms. Do you know anything about this petri dish?
Not at all. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Mr. Yashiki, can you please keep it away from me?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Dodo breathes a huge sigh of relief when I put the petri dish back in my bag. Interesting. Her reaction's totally normal. Mashita and I have just become so desensitized to these sort of creepy things that we forget how normal people view them. I finish my conversation with Dodo and leave the student council room. I'm surprised there was no, no one here. Where's the little, creepy boy that I like? Creepy boy! Where am I supposed to go?
Oi.
Oh, juicy. Look, they even run the same way! Oh, they're so cute. I'm not checking all these freaking rooms. I'm sorry, I'm not. I did that for the first chapter. I'm not doing it again.
Do you know that insects and bugs are actually different? So, what do you want to ask me?
I describe the girl who attacked me and ask if she knows her.
I think I've seen her before, but I don't know her name. I'm not a delinquent after all. Oh, a Chinese redhead! Koropendra. Did you know? Even though the name centipede means 100 foot, there aren't many centipedes that actually have 100 feet. I think like only a few soil centipedes have that many feet.
Seizing the opportunity to talk about insects, Michiho immediately begins flexing her knowledge about centipedes. She doesn't even have a reaction to the terrible sight inside the dish. Hey, I appreciate the centipede lesson, but what about the mushrooms?
Huh? So these red thingies are mushrooms? No clue. It's beyond my scope of knowledge.
Oh, I see. Thanks. Judging that... Bye. Yo!
Hello, Mr. Yashiki. Do you still need me for anything?
I described the girl who attacked me.
Yeah, I know her. She always hangs out in the connecting corridor. She keeps going there even though I've warned her so many times. That's why I hate delinquents. They're stupid. They're stupid.
Do you know anything else?
Nothing in particular. I don't really care to know about delinquents. If she wasn't a girl, I would have punched her in the face.
Hey now, aren't you in the karate club? Male or female, students shouldn't fight with each other.
Ha! I'm just joking. Martial arts should be used to train your mind and body, not hurt others.
What? Huh? The moment he sees the dish, his eyes bulge. What's wrong, Kakuta?
It's just... My apologies, it's so disgusting I don't even know what to say. Centipedes alone are gross, but those mushrooms make it so much worse. Where did you find it? The science room?
No, it was inside the shrine in the second floor's connecting corridor.
Huh? What was this thing doing in there?
I have no idea either. Doubt it's a prank.
I have to get back to patrolling. Sorry, but I gotta end our chat here.
Suspicious. Kakuta bids us a farewell and leaves. Sus.
Hey, Yashiki. Something's off with that brat's statement. You must have noticed it too, right?
What's off about Kakuta's statement? What he said about the mushrooms? When I first saw that petri dish, I didn't even realize they were mushrooms. But Kakuta noticed that right away. That's a bit strange.
Correct. You see your brain's working just fine. He may know where the mushrooms came from.
We better speak to Kakuta again. He should still be at school. Oh, fuck's sake. I gotta... Where do you think he is? Sure. Maybe Mi is still out here.
Do you know the female mantis devours the male mantis after mating?
Creepy.
So, what do you want to ask me? I bumped into Karate Man earlier, like literally he bumped right into me. But he didn't even apologize and went straight upstairs. The other disciplinary committee members would be shocked if they knew. Tell him off for me.
Thanks, girl. Aha!
I knew it.
Can I please click on this? Mahoma. Dead insects!
You can't get replicable results when you have contaminants in your receptacles. Is it like this in every school?
That was hard to say.
これは
Brr. Kakuta's inside the storage room. Several documents are scattered on the floor below him. It looks as if the room has been ransacked.
Mr. Yashiki! I didn't do this. The room was already a mess when I came in. Please, you gotta believe me.
Just tell me what happened here first, Kakuta.
Yeah. When I was patrolling the school, I saw someone coming out of the science room. They seemed kind of suspicious, so I decided to check it out. The room looked the same as it always does, but I unlocked the storage room here to have a look just in case. That's when I found this mess.
That's what you're saying happened?
That's what really happened. Damn, I could have caught the culprit if I just come sooner.
Kakuta's eyes dart every which way as he's trying to spin his tail. My gut tells me he's hiding something. Let's press him. Ask about the science room key. The storage room was locked, right?
Yeah, so I unlocked it. Since I'm on patrol, I have the keys with me.
Is it easy to borrow the keys?
Ha! Not at all! Who knows what those delinquents would do if they had these keys? Only trustworthy students like me, someone on the committee would be able to borrow the keys.
You saw someone coming out of the room, right? What did they look like?
A delinquent boy with brown hair. He was running at full speed, so I couldn't get a good look at his face.
Why didn't you chase him? I didn't know what I should do. At that time, I had no idea he'd been poking around in the storage room. Is anything missing from the science room?
I don't think so. But I'm not totally sure since I don't often come here. My apologies.
Did you check if there were any shadows? Someone might be hiding in there.
I checked over the room, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. That's why I decided to enter the storage room.
That's all I need to hear from Kakuta. Of the 3 pieces of information he gave me, 2 of them are inconsistent. He may give himself away if we point it out. Let's put his feet to the fire, shall we? The delinquent and the key. You said you saw a delinquent student, right?
Yeah, that's right.
You said it was locked when you came in, which means the perpetrator locked it behind himself. But you also said the key is under tight control and that it'd never be lent out to untrustworthy delinquent students. Just wondering if you could explain that for me.
He must have stolen the spare key. Those delinquents, they have no shame. What else is this guy capable of?
Well, I suppose we can always go check if the spare key's been stolen or not. Except I've got an alternative theory. Kakuta, you broke into the room using the key you're holding. I have no idea why you did that, but you started acting weird after I showed this to you. Do you know anything about these mushrooms?
Yeah. I don't really know the details. I was just told to do this.
By who?
That's...
The sound of a phone vibrating echoes in the room. Kakuta takes out his phone. He then stares at the screen, his eyes wide with intense concentration.
I was summoned. I have to go. Or else I'll be killed. Killed? Who told you they're going to kill you?
Chiho Kinukawa. Kakuta runs out of the storage room, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Wait!
I dash after Kakuta with Mashita following hot on my heels. When I saw him running away like that, my mind immediately flashed back to Naomi Horikoshi, who ran away from us right before she met a tragic fate. I'm determined to prevent history from repeating itself. But my stamina fails me midway through the chase and Kakuta disappears into the distance.
The heck is with that brat's stamina? We never even gained ground on him. He must be some kind of monster.
I agree with Mashita. His physical prowess certainly seems like it's beyond that of a typical high school student. Almost as if he's being possessed by a spirit.
Fine then, let's go back to the science room. I'm curious what Kakuta was trying to do.
Yeah. Meep. We return to the science room storage room. My whole body feels heavy as lead, both physically from fatigue and mentally from looming sense of powerlessness. I'm starting to feel like I'm a prey stuck in a spider's web, struggling pointlessly while the departed exerts total control over me. Does this struggle have any purpose? Can I even save a single person?
Don't give me that hangdog look. Just focus on the moving investigation forward and don't think about anything else. If you can't handle that, then hit the road. Hiro and I can handle the rest.
No, I'm fine. Mashita's right. We need to act, not mope. Let's inspect the storage room. We need to figure out why Kakuta broke into this place. Oh, Mashita, my darling. Alright. First thing I want to look at is this bear. This is a fine stuffed bear. It's not uncommon for schools to have stuffed animals, but a stuffed bear? That's unusual. I'm drawn to it. What a weirdo.
What in the world are you doing?
Oh, I'm... There's something inside, but I can't reach it. My hand doesn't fit.
Well, then I won't be able to do it either. We need to find someone with slimmer hands or just rip this bear open.
Don't do that. If you do something like that here, you'll definitely call unwanted attention to us. Nah. Mashita and I aren't going to be able to get the object out. We need someone with slender hands. I'm getting deja vu for a reason. Me too. There are several documents on the floor. This must be Kakuta's doing. I pick up one of the documents and look at the cover. There's a label with a caption written on it. Research on native plants that grow around Konehara Academy. There are 2 dates written under the title, one from 11 years ago and another from 9 years ago. Did this research span 2 years? I find a preface on the next page. The fox forest behind the school seems to have a special environment. A variety of plants native to the area can be seen here. As a science teacher at Konehara Academy, I set out to catalog all of them. Following the preface page, there's a summary of the research done on various plants. There are photos of plants and moss complete with detailed research information. It's thorough, yet a surprisingly easy read. It's clear that the author is both a fine writer and educator. What in the... The page between Fox Azalea and Foxtail Fern has been torn out. I skim through to the end, but I don't find anything about the red mushrooms. Fox mushrooms? Foxy mushrooms?
Just taking a crazy shot in the dark here. But let me guess, the mushroom info's on the torn page?
Most likely. Kakuta must have done this. I bet it's why he snuck in here.
Why'd he do that, Yashiki? He trespassed into a locked-schooled room and stole something. He'd probably be expelled if he got caught. Was some information on mushrooms really worth that much risk?
I guess he thought it was. I can't even imagine what information would be that important, though. If we can find that lost page, we may get a step closer to understanding Kakuta's motives.
Should we report him to the school, Yashiki?
No, we shouldn't. We'd back Kakuta into a corner if we did. We can always decide to turn him in later once we've heard his side of the story. I'm gonna go get that bitch real quick. I don't know who this is. Oh.
Abby showed up earlier and left me a message. Seekers of wisdom, I shall await you in the garden of knowledge.
What does that even mean?
Don't ask me, I've got no clue either. Well, that's all. See you later.
Having finished her business with us, Michiho strolls off. Where's the garden of this? There's no one, or so I thought. After a beat, a boy suddenly emerges from behind the bookshelves. Welcome to the Garden of Knowledge, Mr. Yashiki. Seeing that you're here, that must mean you're in need of assistance from the sage, aka me. You're the one who called me here? Goodness. So you haven't realized it yet? My left eye said you wanted my wisdom. Hence why I told you where I was in advance. Consider this my being generous and proactively providing you service. I can't follow his line of thinking at all. One thing for certain, he's being nice to me today. Maybe he's in a good mood or something. This is a good chance to get some information out of him. Let's play along. I didn't realize that your clairvoyance lets you see so far ahead. You really are incredible. Just as you mentioned, there was something I wanted to ask you. That's right. Ask away, I'm listening. Chat. You seem to be in a good mood today. What's got you feeling so upbeat? What fine perception. I expected no less from the one and only spirit doctor. I will be meeting my mentor for the first time in a while today. So they're the reason you turned out this way? I mean, are they the person who got you interested in the paranormal phenomena? Correct. My great master taught me the truth of the world. They made me the man I am today. They're the reason why Abe has developed such an interesting personality. They just warped his mind and completely ruined a kid's life. You hate to see it. Please wait, Mr. Yashiki. I shall share information regarding the departed case on one condition. That condition being you must complete my trial. What trial? I want to see your true abilities as the spirit doctor. Be it your spiritual state or power, show me everything. I'm busy with my investigation, though. It'll take but a moment of your time. Are you ready? Sure. Now, allow me to explain the trial. I have 3 talismans with me. Take them and get a good look. Each talisman has a symbol on it. I'm going to envision one symbol in my head. I'm sure you already know what you should do, right? You merely need to read my mind with your supernatural powers and state the symbol I'm picturing.
What a silly game.
Huh! The prattling of outsiders is not necessary for this trial. This is my trial for Mr. Yashiki.
But I'm not a psychic, let alone someone with supernatural powers.
Humbling yourself, I see. I have selected a symbol. Now demonstrate your powers to me. Simon? Abe starts mumbling about something as if he's meditating. Seimon is what they call a pentagram in divination, which would be But he might be trying to throw me off, and the correct answer could be either or triangle or square. Do I need to give a correct answer, though? I have no fucking idea. Can I look at the... Oh. What? Meh. I have no idea. What? Why is the petri dish even a thing here? I'm so confused. Let's just do the star.
やってみるか。了解した。
You're busted. Just accept defeat, you brat.
What are you doing? This isn't directed at you, Mr. Yashiki, but this outsider. Are you not embarrassed to go dressed out in public like that? Are you cosplaying a detective or something? Anyways, this is my battle with Mr. Yashiki. Ow. Sorry.
What an annoying brat. Do what you want then.
Mashta's irritated. Sorry, Mashta. I should talk him down? Show the petri dish.
やってみるか。
I pick up the petri dish and try. I mean, I don't know how you fail this. You're literally showing him something. The hideous centipede can be seen clearly the moment I open the lid. Now that I think about it, Abe really hates bugs.
Playtime is over, Abe. Get a look at this.
I present the petri dish to Abe, making sure the centipede inside is impossible to ignore.
Get it away from me, please!
Are you going to give me your information then?
That's unfair, Mr. Yashiki. There's a lesson for you. Never underestimate the craftiness of adults, you brat. What will you do now? Fine, I lose! Get that petri dish away from me!
I knew it had. I actually had a feeling it had something to do with the petri dish because I was like, why is this even an option? I've learned a lot. So this is how you exterminate spirits. You observe them and strike at their weaknesses. How incredible, spirit doctor. I fulfilled my end of the bargain, Abe. Time for you to spill everything you know. Understood. I let him know that a new notice has arrived and ask him about Mr. Kokkuri. So, this time it's Mr. Kokkuri, I know him, obviously. A spirit that haunts the shrine in the second floor's connecting corridor as well as the Fox Forest, is it not? Kitsune Mori? Forest? That's news to me. Goodness me. The spirit doctor didn't even know the trivial bit of information. I guess you leave me no choice. Allow me to tell you the rumors I have learned. Interesting, y'all. We've gotten the story of the ghost from Michiho most of the time, but now we're getting a little bit from here. This was a well-known rumor that spread around 10 years ago. There's an old shrine gate in the north corner of the school grounds. Beyond the gate lies a path leading to the forest. It's said he appears there at night. Oh. What the? He's like, he has a shotgun. A man, clad in white garb and a fox mask. He is Mr. Kokkuri. He was dubbed Kokkuri because of the mask. As I'm sure you know, the ritual used to speak with the dead. Kokkuri summons a part fox spirit. I believe he was given the name by someone who knew he was a fox spirit. It's said Mr. Kokkuri used to be a priest of the shrine in the forest. In his past life, he patrolled the path and performed ritual cleansings to keep the shrine free of negative energy. He continues this routine even after death. He will never forgive anyone who disgraces the shrine, should he find one. He will shoot that scoundrel right in the head. That is the Mr. Kokkuri I know. Thank you for allowing me to impart my wisdom. That's different from the rumor I heard. There are two rumors of Mr. Kokkuri after all. The Fox Forest rumor predates the one about the second floor shrine. Perhaps details have changed over time, though, through the retelling of the rumor. Or, what if both rumors are actually true and none of the details have been changed at all? What if Mr. Kokkuri actually shows up in both the forest and the corridor? Interesting. Unfortunately, the Mr. Kokkuri of the corridor is completely different from the one in the forest in terms of their period, place, and the curses they wield. Do you still think they are the same? So, you still believe they're the same spirit despite all these noticeable differences? Is this the sixth sense of the spirit doctor? My, I've witnessed something nice today. What do you think, Abe? I have no idea. A definite conclusion would require more information. Should we assume both rumors are true, though, that means the two spirits are connected. Is there anything that leads you to that conclusion? More or less. The priest that became Mr. Kokkuri is said to have traveled the forest path in his past life. The path connected two shrines. The first one is the shrine in the forest, and the other one is Kokkuri Shrine on the second floor. You see, that shrine was originally on the ground. Kokkuri Kokkuri appears in both shrines because they are connected. Is that what you think? Precisely. 2 shrines and 2 rumors related to Kokkuri. What could this mean? Hooligan, huh? A person who's a far cry from the upstanding citizen I am. I haven't the faintest idea who that might be. I am not familiar with such an individual. My left eye refuses to even see those of low spiritual state. Stop it! Ugh, too much! My master has nothing to do with all the spirit information I've shared with you. All of this was obtained through my own independent investigation using my own skill and effort. Remember that. After I finish talking with Abe, I leave the library. Mashita's phone is vibrating.
Who the heck's calling me?
Mashita answers the phone and begins to speak. Based on the part of the conversation I overhear, I assume the caller is Hiro.
Hiro said that brat's awake. She said it's too much for me to handle. Please return ASAP.
Shall we head to the infirmary? It's almost time for students to leave school anyway.
You do the talking, Yashiki. Seeing as how you're a teacher here and all.
I'm not super confident, but I'll give it a shot. I find the delinquent girl glaring at Hiro, who is clearly flustered and frustrated when I arrive at the infirmary. Oh, thank heavens you're finally back. I've tried to explain what happened to her. But she didn't even respond. I don't know what to do with her. Please do something, Yashiki. So this situation falls to me. Of course, once I'm all ready, I should talk to the delinquent girl. Once I'm all ready. Alright, let's talk to her. Oh, am I supposed to, like, look at something? Glad to see you've regained consciousness. Your name's Saki Maruhashi, right? The name's Yashiki. I'm a temporary teacher here. Have you heard anything about me? I'm currently investigating the departed case. How do I put this? Do you remember attacking me with the baton? This isn't going well. She's not answering at all. A chime sounds, signaling the closing of school for the day. I'm going. Maruhashi starts walking toward the exit. Wait! There's something I want to ask you. At that moment, someone else enters the infirmary. Oh! Good afternoon! It sure is quite lively here, isn't it? Yasuoka? My, it's been a while since we last saw each other. The beguiling kimono-clad woman is Towako Yasuoka. Man, we're getting a lot of characters in this chapter. She's another mark-bearer and also a renowned fortune-teller. She's also quite famous as a spiritualist and has helped me a lot. The sacred... Oh, she's Moe's replacement. The sacred objects Moe... Blah, blah. What brings you here? Why, I'm here to help you out, obviously. Damon and Moe have been keeping me informed about your case. I see you've gotten yourself wrapped up in another terrifying incident. And knowing you, I suppose the wheels of fate must be turning once again. None can escape the fate they were born with. I'm curious to see what twists and turns that strange fate of yours will take you down. Perhaps Yasuoka's age has given her this philosophical perspective on life. However, she's certainly not cold-hearted. If she were, she wouldn't bother lending a hand to people who face a daunting fate. By the way, who is this girl? She's just a zombie to me. Maruhashi stares at Yasuoka. This is a far different look than the glare she directed at us earlier. There's not a trace of her prior hostility.
You're Towako Yasuoka, aren't you? You're on RMG Paranormal Experience!
Yes, that is I.
Are you serious? A legendary celeb is here? Shit, I'm like super nervous now.
What's with that 180? Maruhashi went from ice cold to totally excited. She seems overjoyed to meet someone that she's seen on television.
Your raw energy is out of this world, Miss Yasuoka. You're so freaking refreshing.
My, thank you, dear. You are also very beautiful. That hair color suits you well.
You think so? Miss Yasuoka, can I get your autograph?
After that, I asked Yasuoka to help me persuade Maruhashi to talk. Because of that, she reluctantly agrees to cooperate with us.
I'm
only doing this because Miss Yasuoka asked me. I don't like you.
So, what do you want to know?
Oh, you want to get to know me?
Saki Maruhashi from 1B. My favorite subjects are math and art. My favorite food is sweet red bean buns, and I love looking at motorcycles. Just looking at them? Not riding? Yeah, I don't have a license. I really love the plating and gold glitter paint on vintage motorcycles. My cousin's the leader of a biker gang. He's got this red chicken on the cowl of his bike, and it looks so cool! Once Maruhashi started talking about the motorcycle detailing, she looks like any other enthusiastic kid. I've heard that you have often hanging out by yourself. I can't help that, you know. There's no one in this school that I can talk to about art. And I get bored talking about them with other stuff. Do you know anything about Mr. Kokkuri? Nope, never heard of him before. Who is he anyway? That's a pretty strange name. He's a spirit that haunts the second floor corridor?
You for real? I would have never gone there if I'd known. It's stupid to mess around with spirits. Does that spirit show up from the shrine?
It's also said he appears in the Fox Forest. Not the Fox Forest. That place is sure bad news, huh? I've heard weird stories about it. What kind of stories? Are they about spirits or... Nah, not those kinds of stories. I heard punks used to sneak into the forest a long time ago. I don't know if it's real or not, but apparently some of them never came back. Punks in the forest at night, huh? What a strange combination. Don't ask me why, I got no idea. But none of the students here never go near that forest because of the rumor. I don't remember. It's like there's a blank spot in my memory or some shh. How much do you remember then? I remember going to the corridor after school. I know that place is like off limits, but I like hanging out there, you know? It's empty and the wind feels really nice. I was just spacing out while looking at the sky. But then I got this strange feeling. I got goosebumps. I started freaking out. And it all came from that shrine. So I approached it. And I opened the door. Found a disgusting petri dish inside. I thought it was just a horrible prank. So I went to grab it. And my memory got wiped after that. I don't even remember attacking you or being carried to the infirmary or anything. That's all. So you're not the one who put that dish there? Of course not! My Gramps is the chief priest of Kintoki Shrine. Ever since I was a kid, I had a fear of the gods drilled into my skull. And you think I do such a blasphemous... Hell... No. Seeing how pale her face is, I don't think she's lying. Who put the petri dish there, then? I've asked her everything I can think of. Is Saki Maruhashi really the hooligan that Mr. Kokkuri is targeting? I share my doubts with the mark bearers and ask for their opinion. I don't know. Neither the law of matter conservation nor whatever applies to spiritual beings, so it's not like you can apply logic here. I don't know about her being the target hooligan, but she's definitely a delinquent. I'm thinking the same thing. Hey, old hag, this spiritual stuff is kind of your whole thing, no? Give us your take. Let's see. Maruhashi doesn't strike me as a malicious person. And if she were truly the target, she should have been slain in front of the shrine. Instead, the spirit only chose to drive her mad. In my opinion, I am doubtful that she's your hooligan. Well, who is hooligan then? Maybe the only person we came across this chapter. Even after discussing the matter further, we failed to arrive at a convincing answer to this mystery. That means we're still lacking information. We have no choice but to keep investigating the subject. Which means that our next destination will be the place Abe mentioned earlier. The fox forest behind the school. Bee-boo! Alright, well I think this is a good place to stop because I think it's probably nighttime. Yeah. So let me get to a spot where we can save and we'll call it an episode. By the time we finish our discussion, the sun has pretty much set. The night phase of our investigation is about to begin. Okay. I'll be managing the sacred objects in my stead tonight. Come to me whenever you've gathered enough lost souls. You're going to help us out, Yasoka? But of course. I have far more knowledge about the spirit world than you lot. I should be able to use that knowledge to assist you somehow. Experience is the best teacher after all. It's dangerous though. I appreciate your concern, but I've already lived a long, full life. I don't really value my life as much as I used to. I'd rather not see anyone younger than me die, though. So please allow me to be of service, Yashiki. Right. Seeing that we're dealing with spirits here, I'm grateful to have an expert with us. Still, I can't have her walking around the forest in that beautiful kimono. I'll just have her stay here. You'd better stay here too, Maruhashi. At least until we've got a clear answer on who hooligan is. Sure, I don't mind. I can just ask Miss Yasoka to give me life advice. Life advice? You're too young for that. Everyone has their own problems, you know. Doesn't matter how old they are. Even my own grandchild. And just like that, the three women quickly become immersed in their chit-chat. Oh, it's just me and you. Hey! Mashita approaches me. Take this, Yashiki. He hands over a paper bag. There's something heavy inside. I run my fingers along the paper bag. It seems to be made of metal and has a rectangular section leading to a more rounded section. A gun? Mashita, this is... proposal. Lower your voice, idiot. Do you want the others to find out? But I don't know how to use one of these. Relax, this one doesn't have a safety. Just aim and pull the trigger.
Still, because it doesn't have a safety, be very careful with it and don't cause it to go off by accident.
Don't give this kind of thing to civilians.
It's for your own safety. We've got no idea what we could be dealing with. If something happens to me, you'll be glad to have it. Don't hesitate to use it when needed. You hear me?
Okay. What are you two doing?
Nothing. If we're all set, then let's get on with this investigation.
The Fox Forest is located in the northern corner of the school, just beyond the Shrine Gate. To get to the Shrine Gate, take the road in front of the clock tower.
I hope we find something. Maybe Kakita will be there. We haven't seen him since he ran off.
You have no idea where he went, though. Sorry to say, but there's nothing we can do about it. I recall Kakita's parting words to us.
I was summoned. I have to go or else I'll be killed.
Who called Kakita, and for what reason? By the way, Yashiki, isn't Nakamatsu at Kujo Mansion? Why don't you give him a call? Eita may be able to research the background details of this case on the internet. While I'm still not sure I should involve him in this, we're in dire need of information now. If I have any questions, I should call him. Alright, so we're gonna save that there and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next one. Jenny!